A lot of people misunderstood my last video on atheism. I didn't say that atheists can't act morally. I said everyone, atheists included, live as though life does have value, meaning, and purpose. The problem is that atheism, or naturalism, can't actually account for those things. And the top comment in response on that video basically said, well, morality existed before Christianity, so ha! Which is honestly kind of a hilarious take because every Christian can agree with that. That's literally the biblical view that God made humans with moral intuition before any religion existed. It's because we all know better that God can hold us accountable for our actions, you silly goose. Now, others said things like, human rights were created by humans. We don't need God to act morally. And see the above, basically. Sure, you can act morally without believing in God, but if morality is just a human invention purely, then it's totally subjective and can change whenever power changes hands. So that means you'd forfeit any coherent grounding for morality. And anyway, when you really boil it down, the naturalist claim is that life came from non-life. And somehow, moral truth came from a mindless, emotionless, thoughtless process. And that same process, by the way, supposedly gave us minds, thoughts, and emotions that we can trust. The math doesn't math on that one, folks. And look, there's a lot more that we could unpack here, but I think if we're being intellectually honest, the most consistent worldview starts with at least deism. And how we get to Christianity specifically from that starting point is for another video. But for now, why don't you go to the comments and let me know if you think I'm full of it, or if I'm onto something. Either way, stay blessed.